I've got some unfortunate news to share with you. Elon Musk has officially announced a setback for Starship Flight 7, pushing it off its original timeline. This delay might just be what's needed for this crucial mission. Elon Musk's highly anticipated Starship Flight 7, the mission that could redefine the future of space exploration, has hit an unexpected roadblock. Here's the latest update. Elon Musk himself has confirmed that Starship Flight 7's original launch date is no longer on the table. During a casual gaming livestream on Twitter, Musk dropped a bombshell.
Starship Flight 7 looks like it's pushed about 3 or 4 days.
Based on Musk's statement, this means we're now looking at a potential launch date of January 11th or 12th. Interestingly, leaked documents from the FAA seem to back this up, with January 11th marked as the primary launch date and January 12th as the backup. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. This delay might not just be about scheduling conflicts or weather conditions. There's a lot of activity happening at the Boca Chica facility, and it's all pointing towards something much bigger, behind-the-scenes developments. First, let's talk hardware. Ship 33, the star of the show, is currently in the high bay at Starbase, where final preparations are in full swing. One of the most exciting updates? The installation of its Starlink payload. SpaceX is using their innovative PEZ dispenser mechanism to load simulated Starlink satellites into Ship 33's payload bay. This setup will streamline the deployment process once the rocket reaches orbit, but it also raises some interesting questions about the timeline. Meanwhile, Booster 14, the powerhouse that will launch Ship 33 into the sky, has had its hot staging ring reinstalled after inspections. This critical component is essential for the mission's success, and it's showing signals that wet dress rehearsals and stacking could begin within days. If everything stays on track, we could see Ship 33 stacked on Booster 14 by the end of this week or early next week. But why the delay? One major factor is the weather. Rough conditions at the Boca Chica launch site have made it difficult to stick to the original schedule. And let's face it, SpaceX has learned from experience that precision is far more important than speed when it comes to launches of this magnitude. After all, this mission isn't just another test flight. It's a critical step toward perfecting technologies like orbital refueling, reusability, and interplanetary travel. The bigger picture. Now, let's zoom out and look at the broader implications. Starship Flight 7 isn't just a routine mission. It's a groundbreaking test with multiple high-stakes objectives. Here's what's on the agenda. Deploying Starlink satellites. This mission will test the updated payload deployment system, paving the way for even larger satellite constellations in the future. Engine reignition in space, a key step toward making Starship capable of long-duration interplanetary missions. Vertical landing of Starship V2. The new and improved Starship design will attempt to control vertical landing, showcasing SpaceX's advancements in reusability. Super Heavy booster landing using Mechazilla. This will be only the second time SpaceX attempts to catch a booster with the iconic launch tower arms. These are not minor tasks. They're monumental steps toward making SpaceX's vision of colonizing Mars a reality. And while delays can be frustrating, they're also a reminder of just how ambitious these goals are. Competing timelines. Another interesting twist is that this delay pushes Starship Flight 7's timeline dangerously close to Blue Origin's debut launch of the New Glenn rocket, currently scheduled for January 10th. While some might see this as a missed opportunity for SpaceX to stay ahead in the space race, the reality is that Starship's mission objectives far outweigh the competition. The sheer scale and ambition of Flight 7 have the potential to overshadow New Glenn's debut entirely. After all, no one remembers who launched first. They remember who changed the game. What's next? As we wait for the revised launch window, there's no shortage of excitement in the world of space exploration. On January 15th, SpaceX is teaming up with NASA for the Blue Ghost lunar mission. This Falcon 9-powered mission will deliver the Japanese Hakuto lander and a suite of NASA-led science experiments to the moon as part of the Commercial Lunar Payload Services (CLPS) program. Dubbed as Ghost Riders in the Sky, this mission represents yet another milestone in SpaceX's ever-expanding portfolio. If you're as excited about this journey as I am, drop a comment down below and hit that like button to support the Space Grid. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the biggest space news. Remember, space exploration is a marathon, not a sprint. And with SpaceX leading the charge, the finish line is closer than ever. Until next time, Keep your eyes on the skies and your imagination soaring.